Hi guys, how you doing? I'm Cam. Today I'm going to talk about foreigners renting an apartment in Japan. Do you think is it difficult to live in Japan? In other words, do you think it is difficult to rent in Japan? According to an article, foreigners in Japan still face rental rejection. It's because landlords doesn't rent to foreign nationalities. Do you think this is unfair discrimination? On the surface level, they might say like, oh sorry, I'm busy at the moment. But in reality, it might be because they truly dislike the situations about foreign tenants. According to a survey, more than 50% of landlords have troubled with foreign tenants. They say the reasons are they don't dispose of garbage properly. They make too much noise. These are common complaints about foreign tenants. The noise issue in this rental apartment isn't just because they are foreigners. I've worked in this industry for 20 years, and I've seen similar cases with Japanese people as well. In the case of families with small children, even Japanese people can be refused tenancy by the landlords. This is also related to noise problem I mentioned earlier. Small children tend to run around on hardwood floors without considering the neighbors below. And this noise becomes a nuisance. Landlords really dislike this because they already have a lot on their plate. Property management, finding new tenants, setting rent, and more. They want to avoid any issues with tenants disturbing the neighbors as much as possible. Whether or not foreigners can do well in Japan depends on whether they can think about these things. In Japan, we care a lot about privacy. Our parents teach us from a young age not to cause trouble for others. So we don't like it when people act selfishly without thinking about others. I also live in a high-rise apartment, and I had a similar experience. There was an older person living above me. Every summer, they brought their grandchildren when they came to visit. Each year, they came to my house with a gift and said sorry for the noise from the kids for a few days. At first, the noise from above was annoying, but their visit to apologize made it easier to accept. I think this is how good neighbors act. Please don't get me wrong. What I want to say is not that foreigners are making noise, but that Japanese people might be too concerned about others around us. Japanese people really dislike being disturbed. If you are a foreigner living in Japan and can get along with your Japanese neighbors, life in Japan will become much more enjoyable. If you can connect with them, your life in Japan could become a precious memory. Start by greeting them with a smile. Japanese people are shy, so they might ignore you at first. But if you keep smiling and saying hello, they will eventually open up and help you. In Japan, neighborhood relationships are becoming weaker recently. However, if a big earthquake happens, people will realize how important good neighbors are. I hope you make friends with Japanese people and have great experiences. I've been studying English for 4 years, and even though my English isn't perfect, I like to talk about things that might interest foreigners and share Japanese ways of thinking. This is a personal opinion though. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for listening to me until the end. So please share your thoughts in the comment section. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you very much. See you next time.